Mexico is often described as a cheap destination, and sometimes it can be. But depending on where you go, when you travel, and how you build a trip, Mexico can also feel much more expensive than people expect. A street food day in Mexico City is not the same as a beachfront resort day in Cancun. A local hotel in a city neighborhood is not the same as an all-inclusive stay in Riviera Maya. A simple taxi ride is not the same as a long transfer between tourist zones. So how much does a trip to Mexico actually cost? The honest answer is this. Mexico can fit many budgets, but it does not reward vague planning. It rewards knowing what kind of Mexico trip you are actually taking. The first reason Mexico travel costs vary so much is geography. Mexico is huge. Cancun, Riviera Maya, Mexico City, Puerto Vallarta, Oaxaca, Los Cabos, and smaller beach towns can all feel like different travel markets. Some places are built around international tourism. Some places are built around local life. Some places are easy to explore cheaply. Others are priced around resorts, beaches, transfers, tours, and high-season demand. That is why two travelers can visit Mexico in the same month and come home with completely different opinions. One says Mexico was affordable. The other says it cost more than expected. Both can be right, because they may have visited two very different versions of the country. Budget travel in Mexico is still possible, but it works best when you travel with realistic expectations. A budget traveler usually saves money by staying in simple hotels, hostels, guest houses, or local neighborhoods. They eat at markets, bakeries, taquerias, casual restaurants, and local spots. They use public transportation where it is practical. They choose fewer paid tours. They stay longer in one place instead of moving constantly. This kind of trip can feel very rewarding, especially in cities like Mexico City, Guadalajara, Puebla, Oaxaca, or other places where local food, culture, museums, neighborhoods, and public spaces are a major part of the experience. But here is the first important reset. Budget Mexico and Resort Mexico are not the same thing. If your dream trip is beachfront hotels, private transfers, guided excursions, beach clubs, premium restaurants, and a room near the water, you are no longer planning the cheapest version of Mexico. You are planning a comfort vacation in a high-demand tourist area. And that is a different budget. Mid-range travel is where many international tourists will probably land. This is the traveler who wants a clean, well-located hotel, comfortable transportation, a few good restaurants, some casual meals, a couple of organized tours, maybe a domestic flight, maybe a transfer from the airport, maybe a beach area, but not necessarily the most expensive resort. This style can be the best balance for Mexico. You still get comfort, you still get good locations, you still get memorable meals and experiences, but you are not paying for the most premium version of every decision. In Mexico City, a mid-range trip might mean staying in a safer, well-connected neighborhood, using ride apps or hotel advice when needed, eating a mix of local and nicer meals, and choosing a few museums or guided experiences. In Puerto Vallarta, it might mean staying near the areas you actually want to walk, eating casually most days, and saving extra for a few waterfront meals or boat experiences. In Cancun or Riviera Maya, mid-range can become more complicated. Because beach destinations often pull travelers toward higher spending, the hotel matters more. The distance from the airport matters more. Tours can cost more. Restaurants in tourist zones can cost more. And if you are moving between Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, cenotes, ruins, islands, and resorts, transportation starts to matter quickly. This is where many travelers underestimate the trip. They focus only on the hotel price. But the real cost is the whole setup around the hotel. Luxury travel in Mexico is a completely different world. And Mexico does luxury very well. High-end resorts in Cancun, Riviera Maya, Los Cabos, Punta Mita, and other coastal areas can offer beautiful beaches, private pools, ocean views, curated restaurants, spa experiences, drivers, boat trips, and polished service. For some travelers, this is the entire reason to go. And there is nothing wrong with that. But the mistake is expecting luxury Mexico to feel like budget Mexico just because both are in the same country. A premium resort stay can cost as much as or more than Many destinations people think of as expensive, especially in high season, especially near the beach, especially when the hotel is the main experience. That is why Mexico is not simply cheap or expensive. It is layered. There is local Mexico, city Mexico, beach Mexico, resort Mexico, luxury Mexico, and the cost changes depending on which layer you choose. Now, let's talk destination differences. Cancun is one of the easiest places to plan, but not always the cheapest. It has strong tourism infrastructure, airport access, hotel zones, resorts, tours, and beaches. That convenience has value. But it also means prices can feel more international. Riviera Maya can be flexible, but it depends heavily on where you stay. Playa del Carmen, Tulum, resort corridors, cenotes, ruins, beach clubs, and day trips can all change the budget. A simple base can keep costs controlled. A spread-out itinerary can make the trip more expensive fast. Mexico City is often better for travelers who want culture, food, museums, neighborhoods, architecture, and urban energy. It can offer strong value because you are not depending on a beach resort for the whole experience. But location still matters. A cheaper stay far from where you want to spend your time may add transportation, time, and friction. Puerto Vallarta can feel like a good middle ground. It has beach atmosphere, restaurants, a walkable waterfront in popular areas, hotels, tours, and a more traditional city-by-the-sea feeling. But like every coastal destination, prices can rise depending on season, location, and how close you want to be to the most convenient areas. Here is the mid-video reset. The biggest Mexico travel cost is often not one hotel, one meal, or one tour. It is the way the whole trip is designed. A simple city trip can feel affordable. A resort trip can feel easy, but more expensive. A beach trip with too many transfers can cost more than expected. And a route that jumps between too many places can quietly become more expensive than staying longer in fewer bases. Season also changes the budget. High season can raise hotel prices, flight prices, tour demand, and beach destination costs. This is especially important for places like Cancun, Riviera Maya, Puerto Vallarta, Los Cabos, and other popular coastal areas. Low season or shoulder periods may bring better value, but they can also come with trade-offs. More heat, more rain in some regions, more weather uncertainty, different beach conditions, or fewer ideal travel days. So the cheapest season is not always the best season for your trip. The best choice is the one that balances price, weather, crowds, and the kind of experience you actually want. Food is one of the places where Mexico can still feel like excellent value. You can eat beautifully without making every meal expensive. Markets, taquerias, bakeries, casual restaurants, neighborhood cafes, street food, and local spots can make the trip feel rich without requiring a luxury budget. But tourist zones change the equation. Beachfront restaurants, resort dining, international menus, rooftop bars, hotel breakfasts, and highly visible tourist streets can raise daily costs quickly. The smart strategy is balance. Eat local often. Spend more when the setting or experience actually matters. Do not turn every meal into the most expensive version of the trip. Transportation is another cost that travelers often underestimate. Airport transfers, taxis, ride services, domestic flights, long-distance buses, rental cars, tours that include pickup. Moving between Cancun, Playa del Carmen, Tulum, and Riviera Maya attractions. All of this can add up. In big cities, transportation may be easier to manage with a clear plan. In beach regions, distances can surprise you. A hotel that looks cheaper may not be cheaper if it creates expensive rides every day. That is why location is part of the budget, not just comfort. The most common money mistake is planning Mexico as if every destination costs the same. Another mistake is booking a cheap hotel far from the area you actually want. Another is underestimating transfers in beach regions. Another is eating every meal in tourist zones. Another is adding too many tours because each one looks affordable in isolation. And another is booking late for high season, then assuming Mexico became expensive overnight. The better approach is simple. Decide your travel style first. Budget, mid-range, comfort, luxury, Then choose the destination that matches that style. If you want a lower-cost cultural trip, Mexico City can be a strong option. If you want a classic beach vacation with easy infrastructure, Cancun and Riviera Maya can work well, but budget more carefully. If you want a Pacific Coast feeling with walkable areas and beach atmosphere, Puerto Vallarta may be a good balance. And if you want luxury, Mexico can absolutely deliver it, but you should plan it as a luxury trip from the beginning. The final lesson is this: Mexico can be affordable, but it is not automatically cheap. The travelers who get the best value are usually not the ones who spend the least on every decision. They are the ones who spend in the right places, the right destination, the right season, the right hotel location, the right transportation plan, the right mix of local food and special experiences. That is how Mexico becomes easier to budget, not by assuming it will be cheap, but by understanding which version of Mexico you are choosing. If you are planning a trip to Mexico, tell us in the comments where you're thinking of going: Cancun, Riviera Maya, Mexico City, Puerto Vallarta, or somewhere else. And subscribe for more simple travel planning guides around the world.